Next form we have under sales menu is e-waybills. E-waybill is an electronic waybill for movement of goods to be generated in the e-waybill portal. A GST registered person cannot transport goods whose values exceed Rs 50,000 without an e-waybill that is generated on e-waybill website. So in Ecoxy, user can record all the e-waybill transactions which is generated from e-waybill portal. Now let's take a look at what all informations are available in the e-waybill form. Here we can see the details of transactions. These transactions are automatically appear in the e-waybill form when we record a sales transaction which is amounted to Rs 50,000. Then such kind of transactions will be automatically appear in the e-waybill form. Here we can see the date of transaction, reference number, customer details, customer GST details, and total amount of transaction. Here we can see that the minimum total amount of the transaction is 50,000. On the right side of the data table, we have a more options here. It includes 3 more options which are associate e-waybill, exclude e-waybill or create e-waybill. The first option is associated with e-waybill. When we click on the option, a new tab will be appear, and here user need to enter the e-waybill number that is generated from e-waybill portal. The next one is the date. Here user can select the required date. After enter the details, click on the save option to associate with e-waybill. The second option under the more option is exclude option. This option is using for the purpose of exclude a particular transaction from the e-waybill form so that user can remove unnecessary transaction with this option. The third option under the more options is create e-waybill. We can use this option to create e-waybill for a transaction. When we click on this option, a new tab will be appear. Here user need to enter the following details to create e-waybill. The create e-waybill form are separated into two. First one is part A and second is the part B. In part A, first option is the transaction subtype. Here user need to select the transaction subtype. By clicking on the select option, user can select the available transaction subtype. Next is the transporter name. Here user need to enter the transporter name. The third option is the distance in kilometer option. Here user can enter the distance. In the second part B, first is the mode of transportation option. Here we can see the available transportation options like road, rail, ship, air. User can select the required one. The next is the vehicle type. If the user selects the mode of transportation as road, then user can select the vehicle type and can enter the vehicle number here. Otherwise, these two options are disabled. The next one is the transporter document number. Here user can enter the transporter document number and can select the transporter document date. After enter the details, click on the save option to create e-waybill for the transaction. After we save the e-waybill, in the more options, we can see that the create e-waybill option changed to edit e-waybill. If we want to edit an e-waybill form, then it can be done by using this option. When we click on the option, it redirects to create e-waybill tab. And on the left side of the data table, we can see that a marking option is available. This option is using for the purpose of export this particular e-waybill transaction to JSON format. When we mark on this option, we can see that export to JSON option will be available, and with this option we can export the required transactions to JSON format. Next, on the left side of the page, we have a date option here. This option is using for the purpose of search the e-waybill data for a particular date period. For that, user need to enter the starting date on the from option along with the end date on the to option here. After enter the date, click on the search option to access the data. Next is the transaction type. User can also search the data based on the transaction type. By clicking on the select option, user can select the two options like invoices and credit notes. The next is the e-waybill status. User can search the e-waybill data based on the e-waybill status. The status may be of excluded, generated or not generated. So these are the details included in the e-waybill form. Thank you.